What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So, if you are new and you're stumbling across this, wondering what this is, it's pretty simple. It's a tournament of 72 characters that me and my community have put together. We put them into this tournament, and then each day on the channel, I upload one matchup from these tournaments, besides Sundays. But then in the matchup for the video, for whatever day it happens to be, we'll talk about the characters, kind of make a little case why they might potentially make sense for Smash Bros. And DLC, and kind of how they might potentially work, and all sorts of stuff like that. So, it's just a tournament. It's for fun. So, don't take it too seriously. Again, we have some weird characters in here. Maybe characters you don't like. Maybe characters you absolutely, truly dislike. You don't want to. If somebody votes for him, it's all cool. Don't bash anybody in the comments. All right. So, this tournament's for fun. It's not going to do anything in the long run for Smash Bros. Nintendo doesn't watch this. All right, but so how does it work? Basically, we vote down in the comments, and how do you vote? Simply type the answer to one of the two characters. So you type your vote. Who do you vote for? And today's matchup is Plusle Minun taking on Pauline. So those are your two options. You either vote for Plusle Minun or Pauline, or you can vote for both, which is totally fine. So just type both. Very simple. But the rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament. So anybody, character-wise, they have to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I will flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break said tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So, again, this tournament is for fun. It's for fun. But with all that out of the way, let's go over the results from last week, which was Master Chief, the legendary Spartan from Halo, Microsoft's Mario, taking on Geno, the possessed puppet from Super Mario RPG. And this one was a very good one. Geno's been talked about quite a bit for the past few Smash games. Master Chief is kind of one of those, what do you want to call him, a pipe dream sort of character. And the voting in this matchup definitely proved it. Why did it prove that? We have our third tie of the entire tournament. Check that out. They both tied 37 votes apiece. I double counted. I even triple counted. Just to make sure. I didn't want to miss any vote or miss any votes. I didn't want to mess it up. So 37 apiece, which means we go to a coin toss. As per the rules. That's how it goes. So Master Chief is technically the higher seed at 61. So whoever the higher seed is will be heads. The lower seed will be tails. So Master Chief is going to be heads, and Geno will be tails. It's pretty simple. Right here on screen, 2 buttons. Flip and sound on. I'm going to leave the sound on. But right down here, if you don't think it changes, it will say current session. Either heads we'll say 1, or tails will say 1, as well as a total flip of 1. So here we go. Again, Master Chief is heads, Geno is tails. 3, 2, 1. Tails. Geno wins it. That's how we decided. I'm sorry. Hey, I voted for Master Chief, but that's the rules. That's how it works. So that's how it works. Whoa, hello. Zoom out, please. Not that one. Where did you go? There you are. Geno gets 1 extra vote. That's how we break the tie. So Geno gets to move on. Sadly, that's how Master Chief loses. It's just how it is. It does suck, but we're gonna have to move on. So Geno gets to face Crash in the next matchup, which looks like that could be on Monday, I believe. So let's get into the matchup for the day. Plusle Minun taking on Pauline. Very interesting one. Pauline from the Mario series kind of recently has come back into the fold. She was kind of in older Mario kind of arcade games. She was that damsel in distress sort of character, if you want to put it like that. So one thing that I want to always say about Pauline, and first I got to say, there's always room for more females on the roster, so I would welcome it. But when I talk about Pauline, when I think about how she would play in Smash Bros., I have a tough time really kind of just trying to come up with like a moveset, and I don't know. To me, while I'm definitely okay with having more Mario characters in, and obviously we know there's one Mario character I want more than anybody else, but for me, Pauline's not even on like my top 10 Mario character. I would rather have like Goomba. I'd rather have a regular Koopa. I'd rather have Pokey or Chargin' Chuck. Somebody. I would rather have one of those Mario characters before I'd rather have Pauline as a playable character. To me, again, it just comes down to how Pauline would get, how she would play. What's her play style? I can't come up with something that like truly really fits the character. So again, if somebody has any ideas of a potential move set, leave them down in the comments. Let me know something. Let everybody else know how she could potentially play. So Pauline, though, she's been doing pretty decently in the tournament. I believe she won her first matchup in the winner's bracket, which kind of considered as an upset then. Then I think she lost her next one, and I believe this is her third game now, or fourth game, because I think she just, let me check that. Pauline just beat Cosmos. We just had the results a couple days ago, so Pauline has 2 wins in the tournament, and I'd kind of consider that a little bit of an upset. It's not really, she's not really a character that's too prominent in Mario, but she's kind of been, like I said earlier, she's starting to come around a bit. She was in Mario Tennis Aces, she was in Super Mario Odyssey as the mayor of New Donk City, so Nintendo seems to be using her a bit more. She does have her own spirit in Smash Bros. Ultimate as well, so she's definitely getting out there more and getting put back into Mario games, so maybe we see her in the next Mario sports game, maybe the next Mario Kart, who knows. Nintendo definitely seems keen on kind of bringing her back. I guess she is kind of back at this point, but kind of using her more, which is great. When Nintendo has such a deep library of characters that they've created, some characters kind of go missing and don't get used for a long time. So for me as a gaming fan, it's always cool to see a character that was created however long ago, and then it's slowly starts to come back, and it's like, yeah, cool, comeback character. I like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of out of nowhere, out of left field sort of character, and that's what Pauline would be, especially for the Fighter Pass. Personally, I don't see Pauline happening. I don't even think I could see her in the base roster, if I'm going to be honest. Again, if Mario does get another rep in the series, I think there's a few other characters in the series that deserve that rep, deserve that that mention, that deserve that roster slot more than Pauline does. Just my opinion. So, yeah, I just have a hard time envisioning how she would play. I really do. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me move on, though. Let me move on. Plusle Minun. So, Plusle Minun, there was a bit of controversy with their last matchup. Somebody was pointing out that somebody was creating a bunch of like sock puppet dummy accounts and just voting for Plusle Minun to win. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do against that, so I'm just going to move past that topic. I don't want to revisit that. Nothing I could do. If somebody wants to create another account to vote again, okay. Tournaments for fun. It's not a huge deal, all right? Not a huge deal. But anyway, Plusle Minun, they were considered for Smash Bros. They were supposed to be playable, I believe, with the Forbidden 7 back in Brawl. There'd be such a cool character, such a cool tandem, and that's how they would work as a duo, as a tandem. So we really only have Ice Climbers that really do that. I don't consider Duck Hunt, 2 characters. I kind of consider just, I really think they're one character that's, just that uses second character as a part of the moveset, but it's not really, I don't know, I'm wording that weird, but I don't think Duck Hunt's not really a 2-in-1 character. Ice Climber is really the only one that has that. So if we got another character or characters that play like that, I think that'd be pretty cool for a moveset, especially, electric sort of moveset. And plus they could play off of each other. They got all sorts of really cool moves in Pokemon. So if you come from Pokemon, you already have a very easy moveset to come up with. And they could end up playing with some really cool moves like Helping Hand. maybe like one powers up the other for a little bit. You get like a little bit of an attack increase, or damage increase, maybe a speed increase, maybe something. I don't know. You'd have some really cool double team attacks I think you could do. So I like the idea of the duo, like a tandem team. Ice Climbers are one of my personal favorites because of the play style, and if they end up throwing another one in, such as a Plusle Minun, perhaps, I think that'd be really neat. And it's not something that we really have, and I mean, besides Ice Climbers, we don't really have it. So adding another thing to that, but again, they play totally different from Ice Climbers. The only thing that would be the same is, well, they're both duos. So you could do some really cool stuff. I don't know. I don't see either of these characters happening. Let's be honest. They're not going to happen in Smash Bros. Again, I don't think so. But we still got to vote, though. So for my vote, I just have a really hard time seeing Pauline and how she would play. And I like duos. I like tandems. So Plusle Minun actually get my vote in this one. Yeah, I never thought I'd vote for Plusle Minun, but that is who's going to get my vote for this one. So that is going to be it for this one. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Are you going to go with Pauline, or are you going to go with Plusle Minun, or both? Yeah, that'd be weird if somebody votes for both. Just because I said it, somebody's going to vote for both now, aren't they? It'll happen. That's all good. But, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. So, quick sneak peek for tomorrow. The matchup is going to be Sandbag taking on Captain Toad. And then the matchup results will be for... Jill Valentine and Hat Kid. That's the results. And then the matchup again is Sandbag against Captain Toad. That's tomorrow. Today's today. Today's video is ending. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, 1 vote per person. I do check. And, yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.